Where I am. Let's refresh restream. Okay, that shows me as... Okay, like it is working. Twitch. It shows my stream on Twitch as well. Hopefully this time it actually sends out notifications to my followers. Because I have followers. Oh, that still doesn't sound right. Okay. Right. Oh yeah, Discord. Need to close Discord. Wise. It's gonna mess. Well, I guess I just don't like having Discord open. Right. It's time to go see. Okay. Doesn't look encouraging. Seems like it is connecting though. Okay. We have here 3 players. Well, one is in the hub, so that doesn't really count. Why do I hear a zombie? Shouldn't be any zombies here. Spawn somewhere where... Wait. Kinda want to find it now. Might even have to find it. Yeah, I see the notification. Okay, here the chickens. The zombies sounds really close. Where is it? Hey! Don Samuel V1. Welcome back. Looking for a zombie. I hear a zombie, I can't find it. How are you doing today? Today's gonna be a shorter stream. Hello. Was a lucky guess. Yeah, let's put down a slab. Yeah. Not really sure what I'm gonna do today. I have to go shopping today. So, before it's too late, before shops close. Right. Guess I should sleep as well. Yeah, well, I'm quite good. I didn't sleep all that well. Slept for like 4 or 5 hours, and yeah, that's. I'm sure that's gonna become apparent soon enough. Otherwise, it's I've been having quite a good day, quite productive. So I'm happy about that. Let's see if people want to sleep. Yeah, I guess some of the people on yesterday's stream were asking what are my plans for Christmas, and we came to a conclusion that it would be an interesting stream. Well, for one, I won't be streaming tomorrow, because tomorrow I will be going to my parents to have Christmas Eve. Well, I don't even know what's the name of it in English. I should probably Google that. Okay, let's go to the base and Google it. All of this stuff. We have steak. Right. Oh, Mirta. Oh yeah, should have given the steak to my dog. Alright, so there won't be any stream tomorrow, but during Christmas on, well, day after tomorrow, we're gonna do, well, I'm gonna stream, well, I'm going to do an exploration stream. Basically, I will go throughout, well, explore the server and see what other people are building. And that should be quite interesting. We'll feed our dog. Actually, hey, okay, stay here. She's a guard dog. How much gunpowder do I have? Not much. Right. Wait, if I remember correctly, you're from the USA, right? From Canada. Well, let me know if I'm mistaken. I have 16 followers at this, like, I'm baffled by that. So that's exciting. Like, I'm starting to struggle to remember everyone. Let's see. It's middle of the night. Doesn't look like anyone wants to sleep, though. You're from the USA, so someone else was from Canada. I don't remember who it was then. Okay. Right. Came here to do some... I wish I was in Canada. Oh! Like the cold, yeah. Well, now is the time of the year when it is cold. Not sure where how cold it is where you live, but now we are having like quite a cold weather, like between -5 and minus. Don't even have anything to sell. -5 and -10 degrees Celsius, and in Fahrenheit, I honestly have no idea how much that is. Low 20s, around 20, I guess, or between 10 and 20 Fahrenheit. That would be my uneducated guess. So don't quote me on that. I just know the freezing temperature is around 30, I think, Fahrenheit, if I remember correctly. Not really, my state weather is always very weird. Oh, weird in which way? Do you have oh, do you have seasons, I guess? That would be first question. Because if you live south enough, I don't think you even get seasons. So you basically get summer and winter. Oh, and no snow, no real spring or autumn. I guess autumn is the one people actually want because of the falling leaves and things like that. What is my plan for today? Don't really have a plan actually. I'll be streaming for like 2 hours and then yeah, just leave, go shopping. Right. Finish decorating this. Well, other builds are so much nicer, but mine is on a different scale, so I guess that's fine. Yeah, it would be nice if people slept. Some dirt exposed. Would be nice to get rid of it. Cold snow Monday, Tuesday. Blazing hot Wednesday and raining Thursday, Friday. Okay, that definitely is weird. I see a block that's oriented not the right way. Saturday and Sunday are normal. Normal calm, okay. Guess the weather takes weekends off. Something. Let's see. Should I... My plan was to actually cover up some of the mountain with basalt. Wait, did someone try to sleep? Yeah. Okay, well, I guess it's already morning. Normally. If that is normal, I guess you live in landlocked state next to mountains or something. That's the only reason well, that's the only way I could imagine you would have such violent swings in weather. I'm just doing an example of what could happen. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought that's that's the week you had, like this week. Let's see. There's I watched some YouTubers of, well, most of the YouTubers are from the USA. At least that's how I feel. And the one I watched was Velker Farms. Like, basically, it's just people vlogging how they are farming. Well, doing other stuff in their farm, and yeah, they seem to get like very odd weather. Like one day they have a bunch of snow, the other day it's seems fine, then it's hot again, and then they get hail. Like it's all over the place. At least it feels like it's all over the place. I live North Carolina, so we get all weather. Well, I'm not really familiar with U.S. Geography, so well, I guess North Carolina is north of South Carolina, so that's all I know. Somewhere in the middle, I guess. If well, if I was looking at the map, U.S. map without names of the states, I would give myself like 20% chance to guess where North Carolina is. Not more. Chances are not high. Sure. Well, this will look okay. Oh, wanna play some chess maybe? It's on the northern coast. Yeah, well, I guess it makes sense. Not sure how many states do you typically have going from south to north. I feel like it's 2 or 3 states. Like you would usually cross if you were going like in a straight line, pretty much. No, not I rip my mean East Coast. I think I know where it is. But yeah. So what do you think about the idea of streaming, well, doing an exploration stream, looking at what other people are building on the server? No good at talking, have brain farts through typing. Don't worry, I'm not much better, so it's all fine. It's above Florida. Oh, I know where Florida is. Oh, I would have guessed a little bit more to the west. Is it a coastal? I thought it was a landlocked state. Yeah, shows how much I know about the geography of the USA. Like geography of Europe is complicated thing as well. I guess I've never been good at geography. I kind of feel like it would be only because most of us spend time with family. It would be lonely during Christmas, you mean? If I stream during Christmas? Well, if well, some of the people, some of the regulars who come and watch my stream asked for that, so I assume they plan on watching, so hopefully they will. Hello, hey, the real Beluga, or sterile Beluga. Damn, oh, that was so funny. Not being able to read your name. And I remember you saying, "Oh, you're the first person who said it correctly." Oh, that is quite funny. I approve. Yeah, so well, it could be lonely if no one comes to watch. If no one watches, I guess I'll just end shortly. But yeah, since people were asking for that, I assume they will be watching. So I guess that's the plan. But I think that's like a good special stream to have. Because like usually I'm just working on my own build, not really doing much else. Damn, this is a bit odd as well. Like this is the first time I'm getting, well, my people who actually follow my channel come here immediately when I start streaming, which is a bit unusual. I'm not really used to that. Usually I have like 10-15 minutes of streaming by myself until someone comes. Yeah, this is. I almost feel like a real streamer at this point. Like It's so odd. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. But still, like, uh, not really sure what even to say. Let's see. What else can I rant about? I had some topics. Sure, some of them are not that appropriate, I guess, for streaming. Right. I had another odd dream today. I dreamt that I went back to university, but not back to the university I already finished. I love your rants, they're actually entertaining. Yeah, well, I guess that's the the only thing I actually have to offer. So, yeah, that was an odd feeling going back to university. But that was an agronomics or something like that, something to do with agriculture. That sort of in university, and it was. I remember being in the dorm, well, in the dream, and like, well, it looked kind of like my dorm, like our dorms when I went to university here in Lithuania. Like I didn't go to the best university in Lithuania. I went to the second best. Like there are like 4, maybe 5 major universities here, so you know the competition is not that tough. But yeah, I remember the dorms were quite old, not really updated since Soviet times. Fix this. So yeah, I remember that it looked quite old, but I was really happy about it for some reason. And the dorm room was full of old hardware for some reason, like CRT monitors and some floppy driven machines, like really old stuff, like stuff that would be old for me when I went to university. Not speaking about current days. Sure. Yeah, that's I guess that's an update on my dreams. So yesterday I talked about dreaming again about smoking. Not sure, maybe not sure if you were here when I was talking about quitting smoking. Let's see, because someone on the server I'm playing on started talking about quitting recently. Like they were I had a dream that I was an enemy. It was Verdansk. I wasn't in anime. Yeah, well, I guess depends on the anime. Yeah, some of those are quite dark. Damn, it's been a while since I watched any anime. Maybe I should rewatch. Like, I don't. Usually, if I want to watch something, I just rewatch something I liked in the past. Because finding new stuff is such a hassle. I've seen Berserk so many times at this point. Not sure why my screen is glitching out. Thought that was Discord's fault, but apparently it's not. So yeah, what kind of anime that was? Because yeah, it could be new movies and series aren't that good either, so they just don't get the spot in the same way. Yeah, I got recommended to watch Squid Games, and I honestly I was quite disappointed. Like the writing felt very lackluster. Like like all the characters were quite flat, and like the acting was fine, the set looked good, uh, like the scenes, like everything seemed right, but the writing was so superficial. Like, not sure. I'm and everyone was hyping it up so much. Like it seemed like it's, well, maybe I was expecting more than I should have, just because of the hype. Everyone, excuse me, Mr. Assassin. Okay. Managed to survive that encounter. Right. Okay, let's try going to sleep. How many? 4 players. Okay, 3. So we need 2 players to be sleeping to actually skip the night. I moved my beds. Yeah, this is not right. Sure why I'm getting odd window glitches. I guess, yeah, it's not visible on stream, so you have no idea what I'm talking about, but basically I get a part of the screen not updating, so it's just stuck showing the same image, and it doesn't matter what I do. Well, and that, the annoying part, it's in the middle of the screen, so, you know, it's kind of important to see what you're doing. Oh, well, there is a quick fix by clicking on some other window and clicking back. That seems, oh, one person, oh, I guess someone is in the nether, or the end. Because with 3 people online, you definitely need 2 of them to be sleeping to skip the night. Yeah, I think I like having a foot of this volcano covered with basalt. I have more basalt though. Not sure if I have anything more serious to rant about today. See, oh yeah. Well, I have something to rant about today, actually. Like, I'm not sure if I guess you don't know, because I don't really advertise this, but I actually have a Discord where well, it is a support Discord for software I make, and the software I make is basically a Discord bot for sending notifications about the game. So basically there is a game, an MMO game, well, it is an MMO called Albion Online. If you, well, maybe you're aware of it, maybe probably not, because it's a little bit of a niche game. Like the game's focus is hardcore PvP. So if you get killed there, like majority of the game is you know, like in other MMOs there are areas where PvP is allowed, and there are some safe areas and so on. So in Albion Online, like 90% of the whole world is like PvP enabled. So you are not safe in 90% of the world. Like there is 10% where you can save, like 5% of that is like you're somewhat safe. You have option. Like there's the PvP is optional, but those are like starter areas. People usually don't stay there for too long. So the game is purely focused around PvP and like large scale PvP. Like it is very, well, it is very common to have like there is a limit how many players can be in one area, and like that limit is I think it was 400 players, and yeah, it's set up in such a way that you can have like large scale battles without too many issues. I guess that's one of the solutions they come up with, to have like to have a way to limit players. So the zones are not too large, but there is enough room to maneuver, like with 100 people, if you wanna like position yourself in an advantageous position where you can have better chance of winning a fight, or it would be harder to flank you and so on. So basically, and it it's pretty much a given if there's a huge fight that the area will be locked. Pretty much that area where the fight is happening, and all the surrounding areas will be full of people. And in the middle area the fighting will be happening, and when people die, the people from surrounding areas will be joining in and so on. So the battles are quite intense, and a lot of people are involved. So it's quite interesting game. So when I was playing it, that's this is a long setup for the rant. I would say, but I don't really have anything else to rant about, so I guess that's fine. So basically, so since this is full loot PvP, so basically if you die, you drop everything you have. I guess we'll just leave all of this stuff here for now. So imagine you have like 100 people dying with nice gear, because in normal, like in serious battles, you don't bring shit gear. Like you bring decent gear, and like there's a lot of money to be made in those battles. You can go, like, there are separate groups which only go into those sort of battles. They queue up, hide in some corner where they can't be found, and when the battles start, they just run around ratting other people's gear, basically just running around and picking up gear and making pretty good money that such way. So kills are very important. That's what I want to emphasize. So the info about the kill, well, it consists, well, it has a lot of details, like who killed who, well, pretty much, well, obviously, but on top of that, it also has all the loot that that person was carrying, all his gear that he had on him. Well, it also has other stats, like how many people were participating in the kill, who assisted, who did how much damage, and so on. And all that information is available through an API, which basically programs can get that data. So when I was playing it, it was kind of fashionable to have a Discord channel where you get a kill in game, and the Discord channel, a bot will post a message about that kill with all that information. So initially, people were using very crappy bots that didn't really provide all that much information, so I decided to make my own version, which was, well, superior in every way, pretty much. Yeah, so that's my contribution, I guess, and it's still being used. I'm still getting paid, and like the Discord where, so basically the way it works is there is a bot in my Discord with which you interact. You set up your configuration, because at first I did it by hand, where like people, if they want the bot, they message me, and I set them up with the bot, but it got to a point where I was just spending hours each day just setting up bots. I wake up and there are like 10 DMs waiting from, like, just for over the night when I was sleeping, 10 DMs asking, like, from 10 different guilds, asking to set them up with the bot. So I made an automated system. So basically you go to my Discord, you talk to the bot asks you like very simple questions, you enter all of the information, and then you have a bot set up. And that Discord currently has like 3,700 members. So it is quite a popular bot to be used. And I have an interesting monetization model on top of it, because, well, I not only written the code myself, I also provide hosting, so you basically don't need to have anything. Yeah, that is a lot of members. Yeah, but it is a really good bot. Like that should speak to how good it actually is. because and it's not players. Keep in mind that's like guild leaders and guild managers, because you don't really need a bot for yourself like that. You only care, well, usually, yeah, you only care about the group kills. So you set up a bot that monitors some guild or even an alliance. Well, some people who are playing in mixed groups, they set up bots that monitor individual players. But basically, those are 3700 community managers. Like, they are Discord admins, because you actually need to have uh, well, specific permissions to set up a webhook. Well, all the things the bot actually needs to post the messages, because it's not like a normal bot where you invite him to your Discord and it just sits in your Discord and does his own thing. Like, my bot is set up in such a way that I don't even know the Discords that my bot is posting to. It uses a different mechanic called webhooks that are provided by Discord itself. But that's besides the point. So basically, I get a message today, and like a guy just, well, so everything is automated. You don't have to pay. Like, the monetization model is like this. My bot, when you set it up, it works for, I think currently it's set up for 4 days. So it works for 4 days, and after 4 days it expires and you need to make a new one. And if you don't want to waste time every 4 days setting up a new bot, you can pay for an extension, and then like you pay, it's like €0.50 a week, I think. Yeah, so it's 50 cents a week to have an extension. So, and the minimal purchase is €5. So basically have to buy 10 weeks. Also, I have a different bot as well, which is like 15 cents a week. But yeah, it's just for battles, not for individual kills. And it's not that it's not that popular, and it doesn't really well, it's not useful for that many players. But anyways, so there is a way to monitor. Well, it is monetized in like such, well, I think a fair way, where if you have time and don't mind spending time setting the bots up and the inconvenience which comes with it expiring and you potentially missing some kills, well, kill messages on Discord, and yeah. So yeah, I get a message from a guy today, and he says, please extend my bot, basically. Okay, I message him like, you should just message the bot. Like, he starts giving me excuses that it's too hard, like it's complicated, I can't figure it out, and so on. Like, he obviously didn't even try, because it's just like a it's like a following a wizard, just next, and finish. Like, that's pretty, like, that's the level of how complicated the setup actually is. Where's the nearest bed? Nearest one will be here. Right. He just messages me. I tell him no, just go do it like a normal person. Go talk to my bot and extend it and so on. Oh, I should have entered through this entrance. Makes more sense. So he insists that he can't figure it out. It's too complicated and something. I tell him that I don't really have time at the moment, and it will be a lot easier if he just did it that way. And he still persists. Then I get a message. He just PayPal'd me €5, and he says, please help. Just, like, I don't understand, like, why people do that. Like, I was like, I appreciate the support. That's nice. Yeah, it basically the income from that bot pays for my electricity. So it's not a huge amount, even though I have a lot of users. Like, I checked today, he set up a bot like a couple of months ago, and that was like 66,000 ish. Well, 66,000 and a bit. So that's how many bots were actually set up to that point. So even though there are a lot of users now, like only a minority actually pays for it. So majority just sets up new bots every 4 days. Especially now, like there are so many issues with it. Well, bot is fine. I worked out all the bugs so far, as far as I can tell. Like, but that's a shame. You should get paid more for it. Well, you know, in its lifetime, well, you know, it is passive income, so I can't really complain. It took me like a month or two to develop it, and throughout its lifetime, it's still bringing in money. Not a lot, but you know, it's still not nothing. I would say it was definitely worth the effort it took. Well, I learned a bunch of things as well because I hosted myself. I bought well, I have a decent setup for hosting actually at the moment. I have a server quite well. The server is probably a bit of a misnomer. It's a machine that has a server OS. So basically, well, a type of operating system you would find on normal servers. But it's just a normal machine with maybe some more, what would you say? Like, there is a workstation hardware, yeah, workstation grade hardware. It's not a server grade hardware by any means, but it is a decent hardware. Also, I have a UPS, so uninterruptible power supply. So in case my electricity goes down, it stays up. I also have a backup internet connection in case my internet connection goes down. I can switch to that and it still keeps working. So it was kind of interesting to have all of those things, to learn about all of those things and actually implement them in practice. So it's not just I definitely can't complain about doing it. And in its lifetime, like by now it only pays for my electricity. At first it was a little bit more. Well, it generated a little bit more income at the very beginning. Well, I guess at the very start I didn't charge anything for it when I was setting up everything manually. So you like super mega pro when it comes to this kind of stuff? Not really. You would expect that, but yeah, I wouldn't say that. Like people who actually work in enterprise with that kind of stuff, they are really super mega pro. I just know enough to know where to look for the information, and I have enough experience to know what makes sense, what doesn't. Yeah. Not sure if that makes sense. So basically, I can do whatever I want, but well, it's not like it comes naturally. I just like my approach to setting. Alright, my desktop today. Okay, well, more power to you, I guess. So my approach to doing all of those things is the first time I do it, I do a decent amount of research and I leave myself a short guide. So basically, if I want to create a new, to host a new machine, a new server, and let's say a new Node.js server, you know, if you know what it is. Well, it doesn't really matter, it's just a type of server. So basically, I go to my old server that I have and I look for the information file. I leave like README files that contain all the information that is that just summarizes what has to be done to make it work. So that's how I operate. So I learn it once, implement it, and then just leave notes for myself in the future in case I need to come back and do the same or make some changes. So the same with I host my own, well, there are lots of things that are hosted, like that server hosts, like that machine hosts like 8 servers inside, and there is plenty of space for other stuff. So that's why I prefer hosting myself. Otherwise I would be paying like 2 times, well, like $5 for each server and it wouldn't be even as powerful as the server I have currently. So yeah, it doesn't really make sense to, well, unless, well, in some cases it makes sense to buy hosting. Fun fact, I used to play Fortnite and there was quite some time spent in it. I looked into how much my account would be worth, and it's worth about 250. And I went to it on the high end. Oh, sounds like something that's against the OS, isn't it? Yeah, I have all the basalt with me. Sure, how high I wanna go. I think this is about right. The whole rant was like why people just can't follow. Like I wrote very clear, very like the instructions. Like the only people I get the only people that message me. Oh, you just looked into it. Okay. Well, I'm not saying you're selling it. I'm just saying that selling is against the OS. Let's get rid of the arrows. So yeah, the only people like I I don't really like, yeah, the experience of having to message a ton of people to like sending the same reply to like tens of people each day is it gets to you pretty fast. So I put in extra effort to make very clear instructions that are so easy to follow, like anyone could follow those instructions. So like you don't have to know anything. You don't have to understand how Discord works. You don't have to understand how bots work or anything. Like it's very simple, very easy to use. Like, and only people that message me with questions how to set it up or how to do it is the people who don't actually put any effort themselves. Even Americans, yes. It's yeah. Well, the guy who messaged me was Russian, so he just Russians. Those are special people. Like it's so clear. Like there's even if the instructions are quite concise, but they are like carefully worded to have all the information you need. But on top of that, in case you're like completely clueless and you're like a visual person, you need to be shown how to do it. I even created a quick guide where basically takes you through the whole setup screenshot by screenshot. So it tells you, okay, message the bot. So it shows you a screenshot of me saying hi or just messaging a random character to the bot, and then the bot replies with like the start menu. Select what you want. Select if you want to change it. Even has supports like 4 languages, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it supports German, Russian, English. What else was another one? Spanish, I think. Don't remember now. So yeah, you like it is quite elaborate, and yeah. And it's so funny, like people like that message me and they're so convinced that my software is so crap that there are people like this. Like it is not unreasonable to think that someone can't figure it out. And like I know for a fact that everyone can figure it out. And I'm just calling him out immediately that you obviously didn't even try. So why are you messaging me? Like go and actually read the instructions and do the things. Like it will be faster than arguing with me and like wasting my time. I'm doing something else. Like I'm not gonna stop whatever I'm doing and just go do the work for you. Like this guy. Well, yeah, that's what I wanted to rant about because yeah, that's just Why? Why people are like that? I fell asleep doing 20 minutes. For 20 minutes doing things. Oh, I guess those were quite boring things. I was writing tests for another bot that I'm currently working on. Yeah, I'm currently working on cryptocurrency trading bot. That's gonna be exciting if it works out. Oh, it's gonna be very exciting. Because the preliminary numbers looked very good, so I'm getting a bit anxious about it because I'm really close to being finished. Hello, Mr. Zombie Villager. Bye. Probably should go sleep again. Covering the whole area with buttons sounds really good. Seeing how many mobs there are. So yeah, now I have to drop everything I'm doing and go help some guy for because he can't be bothered to spend 5 minutes reading. It honestly is that simple. Yeah. I sent a link to my Discord someday. Well, if you people are interested, I can show you off, show it. If you wanna check it out for yourself. Let's see. I guess I think I should create a separate Discord for. Yeah, you're in the Discord because you were here when I posted it. Well, you're the one who asked for it, actually. Yeah. You were complaining that I don't really have a Discord. I do have a Discord, but I don't really have a Discord for. Well, yeah, I don't really have a Discord for Twitch yet. So maybe I should set up a different Discord. I'm kind of torn. Like, there are a lot of people in the Discord I already have. I don't really want to have another one. Well, set it up then. Yeah, I should. Yeah, well, it requires time. I'm quite busy these days. Like, I'm playing Minecraft, but because I'm done with my work for the day. Like, I'm not just sitting on my ass the rest of the time. Like, my day is planned, like, each hour I'm doing something else. Like, I have a plan for pretty much each day, hour by hour, what I'm supposed to be doing. With your programming knowledge, you can set up server-specific bots. Not sure what you mean by that. You can, well, with programming knowledge, you can do anything you want, pretty much. So yeah, the only limiting factor is time. Like at this point, I would like to have a team of developers I could guide. Like I just don't have capital for that. If I had capital, like I would just hire a bunch of students who are just learning programming, have no working experience, and just quickly get them up to speed and yeah, do something with them. 2 days till Christmas, yeah. Do you have bots in your Twitch? Yeah, I have a Nightbot and there is the Restream bot. Well, Nightbot is just annoying. I wanted it. Well, I didn't make any of those bots myself. I just use whatever is available. But let's see. Oh, this is cool. So if you add someone, if you do a reply, it doesn't show on stream because Restream ignores that message. That's interesting. Didn't know that. But yeah, I have Nightbot and Restream bot. I think there's something else owned. When someone follows me, he like there's a bot that I get a follower. It posts a message in chat. It's supposed to do something else, but I just didn't have time to figure out how to properly use it. So I'm just using default configurations for the most part. Because yeah, it's nice that they have so many features, but yeah, it's not that easy to understand what everything is. It's not obvious well, most of the things are obvious, but like there is an overlay plugin on Twitch, and like it just, as far as I can tell, does nothing. But I would like to have some well, from what I understand, it should show an image and play a sound when someone follows me. But I'm not sure why it's not actually working like it's supposed to. Maybe it just doesn't like for small channels. Maybe I need to be affiliate for it to function properly. Like I don't know. It's not really clear on the first glance. Maybe I should offer Risk. Well, I guess if Risk's internship doesn't work out, I can offer him to do some coding for me, because I primarily use Python. It's like it's good enough. So yeah, that's what he's learning. How do you not get bored rebuilding Mordor? I do get bored, but I have quite a lot of patience. It takes a while for me to get bored with something. Also, well, I wanted to build Mordor for a while. Like this was an idea I had last year. So now, after waiting a year, like I'm quite happy to build it. And I've seen some of the builds people did on the server, so I still have. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be tough competition for the first place. Like my scale is a lot larger than everyone else's, but some of the builds are really nicely detailed. Well, I guess during Christmas, like day after tomorrow, on first Christmas day, I will be streaming. I will do like what would you call it? I want to say navigation, but yeah, no, that's not the right word. Exploration, right? Like that's my lack of sleep is is kicking in. Struggling to find words that I know. A tour, yeah, it's gonna be a tour of the server. I'm gonna fly around looking at other people builds and see what they're working on, and yeah, the server is quite large. I'm not sure how long it will take because, well, the downside is that majority of the builds are not actually public yet. So the idea is to qualify for the competition, you need to make a build first, and then before the competition ends, you need to make a post on the forum. With screenshots and coordinates of your build. And so far, I only saw like 3. I think, including mine, there are 4 builds that are posted on the forum. But I found other builds that are not posted, and they look very good. I'm not sure when the author's gonna post officially submit it to the competition. So yeah, it might be a bit tricky to find them. But yeah, there's people like to connect the builds to some infrastructure, so yeah, I'm sure I'll be able to find quite a few. Excuse me? Thank you. The well-behaved sheep. Yeah, that should be an interesting stream. Oh, hopefully. I already have a plan what I will stream if when the competition ends. That's gonna be a special stream. I have footage still from my first day on the server. I think that's gonna be quite funny. Because yeah, that footage is already gone from Twitch, and I wasn't streaming on YouTube yet. Yeah, nice thing about YouTube is that it actually saves your footage forever, as far as I can tell. So it can be like an archive of old streams. But yeah, at the very beginning I didn't do that. I only started doing it like 2 weeks ago or something like that. So only now the benefits are coming in of having YouTube, streaming on YouTube. Because only the streams that just now are being deleted are the first ones that are on YouTube. Maybe some of the early ones on YouTube are actually already deleted on Twitch. I didn't really check all of them. Well, it's not really all that important to me, so I just know it's there. Yeah, but placing basalt is definitely one not that exciting considering. But seeing how much basalt I actually placed, like, this is not that much. Like, using up like 4 shulkers that I have, yeah, it won't be a lot of work, relatively speaking. Yeah, but the shape is a bit odd. Usually I just go in straight lines, so it makes it a little bit faster. This is a little bit odd. Want to waste it. Right, what? You have some other notes. Oh yeah, we were talking about drugs yesterday. What do you think of my guest yesterday? Oh, he's my friend, so he wanted to be on stream. Well, not that he wanted, I invited him and he agreed. I wanna hear some opinions about Honest, Control Freak. Sure, how should I address him? I usually call him Honest, but his nickname is Control Freak. Nice. Oh, he's an interesting. A new follower? No, I didn't get a new follower, did I? Oh, hello. Oh, Risk. Haven't noticed that you're here again. Yeah. Well, Control Freak, my friend on that came on stream yesterday, he followed me. I didn't realize that tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Yeah, tomorrow is Christmas Eve, so tomorrow there will be no stream. I will be spending tomorrow's evening at my parents' place. My sister with her husband is coming, so it's gonna be a family gathering of some sort. Yeah. In Lithuania, Christmas Eve is more important. Yes, that is true. We have I don't even know how to. But like we have a special name. It's like a religious thing. Even though they're not practicing Catholics or officially, I guess the whole country is very religious. But we have a bunch of holidays based on Christian. Forgot the name. Holidays. Celebrations. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, Kuchos. That is right. How did you find that? That's. Yeah, so that's how we call Christmas Eve. It's like a celebrate. Like there's well, traditionally you would have 12 different courses for Christmas Eve dinner, or like that's the tradition. It symbolizes like all 12 months of the year, so you have one dish for each month of the year. Yeah, it's kind of cool to have a tradition like this. Like it is. I didn't realize that it's kind of unique to Lithuania. Like not many other countries have something like that. Well, they have different celebrations, but yeah, Christmas Eve is not celebrated like this in other countries. It's quite surprising. I don't really. Christmas is like a secondary thing for me. Yeah, my exam's going on these days, so I'm less on Twitch. Ooh. Yeah, it is annoying to have exams like during Christmas, pretty much. Like I would expect to have a rerun on this time, maybe. Like, retry if you failed your exam. Like, at least that's how it used to work in my university. Do you have something like in Germany? I do have something like in Germany. We have Kumpas, and in Hungary on the 5th, you need to polish your shoes and put them in the window. And if they're good, you get sweets in them. That sounds bizarre. I guess that's how having 12 dishes sound to other people. Also, you can't have any meat or dairy products. So yeah, it is. Yeah, it gives for some interesting dishes when you need to come up with 12 of them. Oh, I love silk. Like, the English name for that, it's type of fish. Is it cod? I think it's cod. Not actually. I have no idea. I think it's cod. So yeah, I love it. Like I love those cod dishes. Sometimes I do, but not always. Yeah, well, it depends on how you make it, I guess, and what you prefer personally. Yeah, I love those for the most part. We have a special pastry that we eat on Christmas Eve as well. Well, Q-Kai, since he's Lithuanian as well, he knows what I'm talking about. I don't really know what's the name in English. I'm sure it has a translation. Probably people wouldn't know it anyways. It's like small cookies, like small square cookies with poppy seeds. So it is kind of specific. Well, in Lithuanian it's called kučiukai, and that's a Christmas Eve special pastry. Yeah, those. Yeah, those are kind of unique to Lithuania as well, as far as I know. I don't know of any other country that does well, eat dishes like that, well, especially for Christmas Eve. Okay. Have it something like this. And this volcano is such a fail. Just wanna make it look somewhat decent and just leave it. Go work on something that has more potential, because this is probably gonna be terrible for anyone who will come and take a look at it and try to. Well, even when you look at it, you get FPS drop, so I don't really get that much FPS drop, but only because my draw distance is like 4 at the moment. Real nice when they're a bit sweet, because otherwise they're bland. Well, you know, you eat them not because they're tasty, you eat them because they're traditional. They're not supposed to be like very delicious. Well, especially compared to the modern diet. Like you have so much choice. Like you can't really compete with modern pastry with traditional cooking. Like you can try, but chances are it's not gonna work out. You're on your way to average 3 viewers. Yeah, that is kind of exciting. I'm kind of surprised to have. Well, I'm really happy that my followers are coming back. That's a really good sign. I actually prefer that than getting new followers. Like if people coming back, like that's awesome. Like I can actually have some. Well, maybe that's not the right word to use, but it feels like I have like some sort of a relationship with people. Like, I kind of know them. I know their name. I know where they're from. Well, for some of I know more about some followers than others, but still, it is nice. I definitely, well, that's the the best thing about streaming, I would say. You get to know people from different places. Like it's that's the benefit I get. Like that's why I enjoy it. Like because I didn't really expect to enjoy streaming like I am, and I definitely hope this this will continue. Uh, yeah, because it is really fun to just share your own thoughts, hear other people's thoughts in such manner. Because like you could argue that you could do the same thing by just being a participant in someone else's community. But the thing is, I really don't like typing. I prefer tenfold talking to typing. I'm just expressing my opinion on their standalone taste. Not comparing. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about Lijike. That's another name for those cookies. It's a little bit more, say, casual. More of a slang, maybe. Oh, not cod. Yeah, I have no idea what. Because I know it's not salmon. Salmon is a different fish. But yeah, it's a very common, normal, simple fish that a lot of dishes are made out of. Oh, herring. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, oh, it is kind of funny. I I catch myself saying things like I'm getting too many messages and I'm getting lost between them. Okay, it feels like such a streamer. That's just funny. Well, even though it shouldn't be, I don't see why it should be. And even like an hour already passed. Like I'm waiting for 8 p.m. because the reason I'm going shopping this late is because you can't buy alcohol at that hour. So the shops are a lot emptier. So I prefer going shopping at that time. So yeah, it's gonna be no queues and no people coughing around you, and yeah, it's gonna be nice shopping experience. Not sure how that. Well, I imagine it's quite similar in other countries, but yeah, alcohol consumption is quite high in Lithuania. I guess that's part of the culture at this point, something we inherited from Soviet Union. That's that's what we get for as a long term. Yeah, that's not necessary. Yeah, cultural inheritance. Yeah, I don't really know how to describe it in any better. See. So yeah, it is kind of odd that so many people just. Well, it is kind of normalized here, drinking alcohol. Kind of. So I don't really drink that much myself. In Eastern Europe, lots of alcohol and strong alcohol. Like my granddad drinks homemade palinka, and he has 65% alcohol. I think it's called moonshine. Well, at least in English, US English. Not sure if there's a separate. Well, basically, if you brewing your own spirits, it's I would say in general that I would call it moonshine, because it's not home wine at this point when it's 65% strong. strength. Not sure how to say it even. Alcohol content. Yeah, moonshine. Yeah, it used to be a big thing here in Lithuania as well. Like, needs. Yeah, well, whole Eastern Europe was influenced by Soviet Union, so it is a common trait we inherited from the Soviet Union. Oh, oh no, my button stopped working. I tried to move and nothing happened. Damn it, my keyboard is weird like that sometimes. Oh well, that happens. Okay. Where's the way down? Oh, I actually need to go through the tower. Oh, now I get the... Can I just jump down and not die? I think I can. Should be a bridge here. Make it a little bit faster. Now I can get my spare elytra. Wouldn't have to walk back. Rockets. Oh, that was kind of funny though. Dying like that. Yeah, I pressed S and nothing happened, and sometimes it just... I'm not sure, like, my is if it's my keyboard or it's the OS, how it's set up. It just yeah, it doesn't register your input, and what you have to do is like push it again, double tap it, and then it starts working. Fail to do that. As you see, I'm busy sorting out my inventory. Trouble. This goes on the 4th slot. Right. You know what? I don't even care. Just go to bed, sleep, skip the night, and be done with it. Oh, there's only 2 players online, so I'm the only one on the server. I guess that is true. Most of the people are being busy with their families. Oh, better for me, I guess. I can skip the night freely and I can work on my build, improve it a little bit, little by little. Get some... Oh, wrong key. Yeah, get a competitive edge. I thought about advertising my stream on my Twitch, on my Discord, I mean. Okay, there's a decent amount of people there. Not sure how they would react though, because they definitely didn't come there to for my advertisements. They even, some of them even pay money to me. So not sure they would appreciate me advertising to all of them. I'm suddenly streaming. Maybe if I did a stream where I actually did something related to my bot, maybe that would work out. Like maybe digging through the database, seeing what is what the numbers look like. Because I get well, I get asked questions like how many bots are currently sold, or how many of them are still running, and I have no idea because I didn't check. Well, I never checked that. Right. Still have some? Oh yeah, I need to bring back the... What's... Damn. Right. Trying to remember what I'm supposed to say. Trying to remember what's they say at the beginning, and that this lack of sleep is definitely affecting my memory quite a bit. It's not the first time, but it, I'm pretty sure my sentence just cut short, stopped making sense. Not really much I can do about that though. And what else have I seen interesting today? About nutrition? Covered. Game got black? Okay. We'll be back in a second. Sorry. Right. Anti-vegan book. Yeah, I think that's not what I'm. Oh, well, about nutrition, the only thing I can rant about is that. Well, I already ranted about it yesterday, so I don't really feel like repeating. Like, if people didn't care, like, I definitely suggest doing your own research. Well, that's the way I did it, and I definitely recommend other people do it the same way, because following someone else's suggestion about diet is not really a good idea. Usually people who are selling some sort of dietary plan or dietary suggestions, they are selling something on top of that. They are gaining something from you following their instructions. They have a shop that sells vegan goods of some sort, and of course they are advertising how good being vegan is, and so on. No, it has to do something about game engine development. Oh, actually that was something I talked about quite ago. Oh yeah, about drugs. Yeah, I have a small rant about drugs. My friend that was on stream yesterday, he said like that people don't die from overdose from weed, which I didn't really agree, but well, didn't really expand on it. Like, maybe people don't die from overdose from weed, but they die from stupid stuff they actually do when they are high from weed. So I'm not sure how can you say that nobody dies from overdose? Well, from weed, pretty much. Like, well, I guess you can't say that weed directly is responsible for their death, but it's kind of involved. Like, you can't really say that it isn't. Well, you can try, but to me at least it doesn't really make sense. Yeah, I thought maybe one of us will come back today. Maybe I would have a chance to talk to him about it, but probably not. He's also, well, not sure how much I can share, but he's being held in the institution where they cure people with mental diseases, since he has schizophrenia. Well, as he said yesterday, so hopefully I'm not sharing too much. He's kind of an open person and he's a good guy, so I'm sure he would understand. Or maybe not. Well, if not, then yeah, guess I'm taking the risk for this. Right. And yeah, he has extensive experience with all sorts of drugs at this point. So even though he says that it's not that dangerous, but yeah, sure, I completely agree with him. Because, well, today I watched a report by a Russian channel, it's a much Russian propaganda channel, but sometimes it brings up good points. So the point they were bringing up that people actually die if they consume a lot of weed and just stop. Like, it definitely alters your mind, the way you think. So it is not unheard of that people would just jump off the buildings when they are high, stuff like that. I have to go for dinner somewhere. Like, okay, have a good dinner. I'll be streaming for like 40 minutes or something, and I'll be going as well. So it's gonna be a really short stream today. Oh, yeah, I guess I'll just place as much basalt as I can on the foot of this volcano, and yeah, we'll go shopping. Hopefully it's gonna be empty. I know in other countries shops close a lot earlier before holidays, but here in Lithuania, well, I guess it will be open tomorrow, but for a shorter period of time. And on the first Christmas Day, shops will be mostly closed. Or at least most of the shops will be. And the shop where I was going with that. Oh yeah, I was hoping that, well, just hoping that there won't be too many people shop. Because of all the corona and stuff. Like, I'm not really too scared about... well, I am fully vaccinated, so that's one thing that I'm... that I have going for me. But I don't really feel the need if I... well, I don't really want to risk getting infected if I don't really have to. Okay, it's like the downside is that eventually that's how it actually mutates, and yeah, why risk it mutating when you can just wait, do it the other day or at the time when there are no people. Because that's my attitude. I heard good news about the Omicron variant. Apparently, well, it started in Africa, and from Africa they're getting the numbers now that it's a lot less dangerous than Delta variant was. Like, it's like 8% of Delta. Like the casualty rate is like 92% less. So at least that's good. So there shouldn't be too much of an issue with it. Shouldn't have like huge lockdowns and stuff like that, like they have in China. Like, China is suffering so hard. Like, they want to portray themselves that they are handling it so well, but the measures they are taking are so harsh. Like, at least from what I've seen. Let's see. Yeah, what else can I rant about? Night again. Let's go sleep. Maybe I should bring a bed with me. Oh yeah, there's a bed here. Forgot about that. Damn, I still have 3 viewers. Like, I'm amazed. Well, one of them is me, likely. Oh, someone, 4 people on 5 players online. Well, one of them is on the different server, so count. Or if they will be... I guess I'll see if anyone tries to sleep. I'll come and sleep as well. For now, continue building. Guess it's... wow. It's a bit too early to start thinking about what should I stream after I'm done with the competition. I'm not even sure. Should I keep streaming Minecraft? Maybe do some other project? maybe even longer term project. Maybe I should stream something entirely different as well. Some people really would want me to stream some development content. Maybe that could be a thing. Oh man. The way. Yeah, fight amongst assassins. Empty. I'll just worry about it. I thought about streaming something like Mountain Blade. I would really like to play some of it. Some Mountain Blade. I really enjoyed that game. Played quite a bit of it the past. Well, I played the Mountain Blade Warband, and the current version, like they released. I'm not even sure if they released it already, but they have another early access Mountain Blade Bannerlord, I think. That's the, well, maybe I'm just mixing them up. Bombs. Does it look any better? I think it does. Even have to be on the same level, actually. I could have some variants. I have one area higher up. Lava. Hey! Welcome back, Wanus. Lava. Oh yeah, it definitely needs lava as well. Wanna join me on Discord again? I actually will be streaming, well, I won't be streaming for long, for like half an hour. I'll be going. Not that. Spread it out a little bit more. You're gonna skip stream? Okay, that's completely fine. What you're up to? What are you up to today, though? Yeah, that's fine. Well, I'll be going in like 30 minutes anyway. And tomorrow I won't be streaming, and day after tomorrow I'll be doing a special stream where I will be like going through the, well, exploring this server, seeing what other people are building. What? You'll have to be more specific. Yeah, you wanna see that? Yeah, so day after tomorrow. I'll be streaming like during the normal time, so you can even join me to commentate. Oops. So annoying. Oh. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, you said something, but I was adjusting my headset and didn't hear it. Oh. Well, I'm not really sure what it was as well. Yeah, well, I said that you can, well, keep in mind and join me on, well, you can join me on stream and commentate on the builds we, while I explore. That could be an option. Maybe you could even join the server and travel with me and see all the builds. But yeah, what day that sounds cool? Day after tomorrow, on the first Christmas day. I'm not sure what are your plans for Christmas. Because, well, yeah, I don't really celebrate Christmas all that much. It's I see Christmas more of more like a holiday for kids, celebration for kids more than well, or for adults. Like we have Christmas Eve for family gatherings. I'm going to my mother's. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he definitely has a setup for Minecraft, so In case, well, someone said that potentially there it could be quite lonely if people, uh, well, people might be busy during Christmas, so it's like, I guess it's highly likely that no one will be watching. But yeah, in that case, if you joined, at least I would have a failsafe. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we'll see. I imagine, but I'm not really sure how streamers will do. I mean, other streamers, like proper streamers, what they plan on doing during Christmas. I think they will be streaming as well, because just because of the revenue they would be getting. Because December is like the best month in the year for advertising. I want to see other builds. Ping me with @ on Discord. Okay, I will. Well, if I won't forget, but I did not. But it's gonna be on. Oh, you get message on your phone. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess you would be at your parents. You won't be in the institution you're on. So you wouldn't be busy with some other activities. Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be like you're. Yeah. Because I think you can't really join when I start streaming because you're busy with something. I think that's how well, at least that's how I remember. Right. You take your, well, you take your computer like it's a laptop, like it's not really a, well, it is sort of a computer, but yeah. A little bit misleading, I would say. Calling your laptop a computer. This is a laptop. This is a good gaming laptop, but still a laptop. Only if you do it during dinner time. Well, my plan is to stream like at the same time I always do. So if you go to my Twitch channel description, there should be a schedule. It should be time zone adjusted right off the bat. At least that's at least that's how I think that's how it works. That won't work. Well, I guess you will see. Well, I'll ping you. If you come, you come. If you don't, like, no big deal. It is Christmas after all, so it's not too outrageous to be busy with family. So it's a little bit better. It doesn't just go in a straight line. So a block goes here. Oh, a couple of them. Right. The lag when I, well, not the lag, frame rate issues. I just hear people call it the lag, or well, refer to it as lag so often that I started doing the same. Just poor frame rate. Right. I haven't been in a sauna for so long. For a month or so. That's a long time for me. And that's gonna be, well, it is something I'm looking forward to, that I'll be doing tomorrow. And sure, are you a sauna guy? Oh, well, I guess I have multiple people in chat, so I don't even know how to how to address everyone. Just chat. Don't some they're nice. Yeah, well, they are definitely nice. My dad is kind of oh, he likes to take things overboard. So there were times he was well, heating up the sauna. Well, he has sauna in his house built in. Well, he built an extension where he put a sauna in. So it is a very small one, but yeah, it is very easily accessible, very convenient. And yeah, there definitely been times when he went there each day. Like when he actually got sick with corona at some point, and like his way of curing himself was going to the sauna constantly. So he was just like pretty much the whole day he spent in sauna. I don't ask me how it actually cures anything, but I don't think it does. Right. I think covering this top area will look good. Right. You sweat out the toxins, maybe? Well, you sweat out a lot of water as well. Oh, it is mostly water. And a lot of other, well, salt, for example, yeah, that's one of the things your body actually needs. Like, that's why you should read Fundamentals of Human Nutrition to know how everything interacts. Like, all the everything you get from food, what function they perform in your body, and how your digestive tract absorbs it, and so on. You hydrate, yeah, you definitely should, at least. Right, like this. Now on the top. Right. I'm not really sure what else can I talk about. Rant about China? Oh, actually, a new episode of very cool guys from China is coming out today. Well, they're not Chinese themselves. They just lived in China for around 10, 15 years, for a long time, and they know China pretty well. They even did a documentary series about China. I think it's called Conquering Northern China, where they visited a bunch of different areas in China. I haven't seen that documentary myself, but from what I saw, it is really good, really interesting stuff. Yeah, these days, well, China is very combative, unfriendly for foreigners, so they left China, and yeah, I like how this looks. It should extend here a little bit more. Yeah, China is not a friendly place currently for foreigners. Well, according to them, it was going down for quite a while. Because of the policies implemented by the government. Like pretty much anything happens, like the government blames the foreigners. Like if there's a new COVID breakout, if they detect new cases, like yeah, it's always a foreigner's fault. They portray, well, they dehumanize foreigners in general. Like it's in China, it is, well, from mobs. Not sure what you mean by that, but maybe. Like in China, they really emphasize how bad foreigners are and how good Chinese people are. Like they have like a racial superiority thing going, which is a bit odd, but well, is well, what it is, I guess. I guess this looks fine. I know that symbol. I'm not sure how it's called. Oh, I'm going away for 5 minutes. Okay. Let's see. What else do I have? Oh yeah, I forgot to say about weed what I wanted to say. Well, I guess I'll finish my thought when he comes back. What else do I want to cover with basalt? Quite a bit of it. Yeah, this definitely looks good. Having like it looks. Oh well, what I was going for is to show that volcano is actually like poking out from the ground. So it kind of makes sense when the volcano itself is one color and the ground that it's poking out of is different color. So that's how it's supposed to. Well, that's what the the line of basalt is supposed to be. I think it kind of works. Hopefully. Should go a little bit further this way. Yeah, but the back of the volcano, yeah, it's quite terrible. Oh yeah, I can rant about cryptos. Like some of the influential people in crypto world are taunting that crypto is gonna have a rough time in 2020, 2022 I mean, because of all the regulation that is coming from the US government. Well, at least it will be coming, but I don't really believe that. Like, not sure if I even should start ranting about it. Like Tether is the one that will suffer because it is actually a scam. Like $70 billion scam. I mean, it's not something you can just ignore or brush over. Yeah, that's gonna have some consequences. But otherwise, cryptos in general, I don't think they're gonna have a tough time, especially after seeing. Well, there was a hearing. US officials invited a bunch of crypto guys to have a talk about what crypto is, how government should handle it. Well, just like a consulting type of conversation. And they seem to be very sensible and understanding. And the guys that came from crypto side were also very sensible and informative. Like, well, maybe they could have worded some of the things a little bit differently, but it definitely wasn't bad. And maybe some of the explanations could have been better, but in general it was very positive conversation. So I don't really see why there would be some harsh rules coming to regulate cryptos. Alright. This is done. I guess this is kind of new. I'm feeling tired from speaking. Yeah, I guess I'll have tomorrow will be my day off. I have time to recover. And day after tomorrow, yeah, it's an interesting stream. Showing off my, well, not my, showing off the competition world. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what other people are working on. Hopefully they won't be too hard to find, but there are a bunch of roads and well, other features I can follow that seem to be linking different areas up. Well, I know one place for sure that's really good. Maybe two, actually. Yeah, I'm sure there are more. Like, yeah, last year's competition had quite a few entries. So interesting to see how what I will be able to find, and if I will be able, and how many builds are well hidden. Oh, remembering the Russian guy. Well, I saw a message from a bot on YouTube, and yeah, it reminded me of that guy from Russia that messaged me today. Help! I can't figure it out. Like I kind of flame people like that quite often. I don't know if that's a good approach as a service provider to flame your users. Especially now, like my bot is so good that a bunch of copies popped up after I've made mine. Like they definitely have a choice. They don't have to use mine at this point. Like when it launched, like there was nothing else even comparable to mine. Everything, like if you wanted that sort of functionality, like you only could get crap, or you could use mine. Let's see, this looks good. And I already forgot where I was going with that. I'm like, lack of sleep. Definitely not helping me. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get a nice amount of sleep. So many holes. I wish I just... I guess the only way to fix the frame rate issues with the volcano is just to take it all down, like tear it apart and fill all the gaps. That should fix it. Because it's so laggy just because it's full of empty spaces. And the renderer is not that smart. When it's drawing something, it just checks if there is an air block exposed next to it, and it then just draws it. And since there are just one by one, like thousands of one by one pockets, it just has to draw everything by that logic. Maybe I should do some lava casting at the end. Kind of bored of placing basalt. I'm sure people are bored of watching me place basalt as well. Oh, if anyone's still watching, I think everyone's AFK, which is completely fine. I'm glad that I have 3 viewers. Like that's cool. if I got the, well, when I get to 50 followers, that's gonna be definitely gonna help. Let's see, get some buckets. Don't have a empty bucket though. Okay. Not empty, and this is basalt. Much basalt, I still have 2 shulkers. That's it. Damn, I had so much basalt. All I'm left with is basalt here, no? Backstone. I mean, deep slate. Okay. I guess, yeah, it takes a lot of slate, basalt, my offhand. Space. Music is nice. It's not probably not the sort of stuff people usually play during sim, but I think it's fine. Yeah. I have some cobblestone slabs. Yes, don't really need slabs for this. Oh, that was a slab? Right. 4 players, so I guess I'll go and attempt to sleep at least. Hey. Right, what is still Mamakas? Guess I need to connect these hills. I have to go to be back by 21, so we'll have to leave at 20 on Christmas Day. So for me, it's almost 19. Started today on 17. What time is it for you, and when do you start? Don't you see my schedule in Twitch? If you go to my channel description, it should be like time zone adjusted. I usually start at 18 UTC. Well, 18 not UTC, 18 local time. 1800. I started today at 17, so I start at the same time. It won't be different. The start time won't change. It's the only difference is that I'm not really streaming for long today. Like I will be ending my stream early, like in 10 minutes or so. It's really short stream today. I placed all of this basalt for nothing. I guess I can just... Yeah, let's not lava cast, let's just construct a cliff or a mountainside. I guess it doesn't have to be filled inside. Yeah, makes sense. You're ahead, an hour ahead. Good. So you will be able to join? That's what I'm hearing. Because if so, yeah, that's good. That would be great. I think it's a little bit more fun when there are multiple people interacting on stream. Yeah, for some time until we have to leave. Well, okay. Well, it's better than nothing, I guess. guess I can detail the mountain afterwards when I have a rough shape. It'll be quite steep though. Can't click enough. I can't click fast enough. Yeah, yeah, cool. I'll be there. Put a notification on. Yeah, I will. Hopefully, I won't forget. Is it? Though I don't use the phone. Well, we'll see. We'll see how this how it turns out. That seems like a good spot to connect the hill. And like there are so many empty spaces, air gaps in this volcano, failcano. Definitely feels like a little bit of a fail. Wish I still have stacks, okay. Well, hi, ready. Let's see. That's so cool. I still have 3 viewers. Like I'm amazed that that's. I'm sure people are bored of me repeating myself. I really hate when people. Oh, that's the most annoying thing. If you really want to annoy me, just keep repeating something to me. Oh, I will get so. I will get angry if people keep repeating stuff to me. I don't really have much else to say though. Kinda. I feel like this today's stream is a bit of a disappointment, but place you. Oh, that's not what I meant to do as well. Should replace that. Something else. Oh, less deadly, preferably. Make it not that even. It should look, well, hopefully it doesn't look terrible. That's what I'm aiming for. Good is, I'd say, beyond the reach. Okay, it doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look good as well, but at least it's not terrible. Hide these. I've kept one stack of. I could grab some basalt from the other side. See that, anyways. In case I need to patch up some exposed blocks. This volcano is such a disappointment. Really don't want to work on it. Kinda have to because need to prove it in some way. Right. Should place some lava though. Like it should have some lava flowing somewhere. Maybe from here. Not far though. Should be visible from this side. Put a note in my laptop Outlook calendar. Well, Are you saying that you put one, or you're asking me to put a note for you? Not sure if I can do that though. Yo, you put one, okay. That's cool. Have it here. So lava gonna flow and stop flowing here. That's the idea. Fire. I already lost the spot. Or, oh yeah, here it is. But I remember now it will be until dinner. Oh, so it won't be long. Okay, yeah, we'll time. Yeah, it's time for me to end anyways. Let's place this lava and I think I'll be done for today. Like, I'm not really, yeah, it's not feeling all that well. Oh, but the lack of sleep is quite annoying. But this won't spread too much. Okay. It's not a big issue as long as it's at 2 blocks. I think it will look even better when it will expand, and maybe here it could join up again. Maybe even further away. I guess it's already joined up now. Yeah, I guess that looks fine. Cover these up. Saw another bit of grass showing. Was it? Can't even see the lava. Hey, welcome back. Well, I'm about to end the stream though, so you're back at the right time. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I'm patching up some holes, and yeah, I think I'll be done for today. Yeah, well, I have other. Well, I need to do shopping, otherwise I won't have any food for for the holidays. You know. Hey, welcome back as well. Well, I'm about to end the stream. I think that lava looks fine. Like, it gives like an accent that the lava is flowing somewhere. Maybe I should have put it somewhere higher up. Well, I guess I'll fix it tomorrow. Check DMs. Well, Discord is... Well, I usually when I stream I have Discord off unless I have someone in voice chat. Because, well, Linux is a little bit flaky. Hey, thank you for the follow. Oh, buy follows. Oh no, I thought that was a follow. Okay. Oh, that was nice. Someone tried to advertise followers, fake followers. Yeah, that's why I got Nightbot. I thought that it will do the same on YouTube as well, but yeah, on YouTube I guess it doesn't really know how to filter those type of bots so far. Well, in any case, I need to go shopping, and yeah, tomorrow there won't be any stream, and day after tomorrow we'll have an interesting stream where I'll go through the builds on the server. So yeah, and it will be on the regular time as always. Everything is in the schedule. I think even tomorrow is the day when actually there shouldn't be any stream according to the schedule. So everything works out. Right. So, oh, yeah, I can do this. So thank you for being here, and see you on Christmas Day 1.